Can hear me? You're here in the beautiful, beautiful day outside. Look at that. Amazing. An amazing, beautiful day here with my little doggies. I'm walking them outside. It's day after the Kumite. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but day after the Kumite. It was an amazing show last night. I'm glad it's finally over. Let me turn. Yeah, like I said, I'm glad it's finally over. Uh, I really learned a lot from this experience. A lot of things that you wouldn't think of that you would learn from an experience like this. So, so yeah, got the Launch Control 3 arriving today. I'm waiting. That's what I'm waiting on today. I'm about to. I'm about to first before I get to the studio. I have to go to the gym. So it's back to my full gym routine. After the kumite had me a little backed up, I wasn't able to go because I usually go at night after work. I usually go to the gym, and and I didn't go as much as I wanted this past few weeks. But now I'm back full time in the gym, and now with a little bit more flexibility in the studio. And this is gonna be an awesome rest of the year. I'm gonna stay working music and most definitely better music. Uh, for all the people that don't know, I got Gummy Girl on all platforms, and today I'm gonna Rub and Spice is gonna go up too for all platforms, and Cowboy Outlaw is also gonna go on all platforms. It's gonna be just three singles. I'm not gonna put the whole all the Kumite songs in there. I could. Come on, Bella. Come on, Beast. What's up, Aaron Parties? Good morning. Good morning to me. Yeah. So I'm sorry, cause I'm like, it's my other kids. I got my three kids plus these other two children right here, and it's an awesome day. Look at the sky. Ain't it amazing? Man, people need to go outside. I tell you, there's nobody out here. Everybody's working. So, yeah, that's how it goes. I'm a little mess. I need to go get a haircut too. Um, but I think my package is either about to drop. It's a what? Aris yourself. Yusef. How's it going, Yusef? Like and subscribe here and a beautiful day out after yesterday's Kumite show on Samurai's channel here on YouTube. It was an awesome night. Um, I think we should do like a whole album of the whole 8 weeks. We should do like a collaboration album where all the best songs of the Kumite get played in one single album. That would be great. I mean, we just have to choose the best ones that you want to put in the album and make it a whole album for the year. I suggest that. I don't know if they're willing to do it. Right now, I'm working with the DistroKid platform, and it does work if everybody gets on DistroKid, we can do all a full collab album from the Kumite, and everybody could be added on that project, and that way everybody gets included into the Kumite album. But these things I will have to talk to Sen Samurai to see if we can coordinate everybody to do such a thing. Um, like I said, it would be incredible. Yeah, it would be incredibly awesome. But let's see, let's see. Uh, what else? Launch control, launch control. Yeah, there you go. My launch control. There you go. What was that? Ah, no, that's not in the launch control. That's the nozzles for the thing. Um, so I'm waiting on control 3. Right, launch control 3 is arriving today. I'm gonna be able to control two machines at once because it has two outputs. It's also fully customizable. You can customize all the buttons and the CC. All the pots are endless encoders, and then you can choose. You want to go back home? You want to go back? Yes, let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. My my boy, my dog is like, I don't wanna walk anymore. Yeah. So that is gonna be awesome. I have the Electron Tone Work ordered already from Gear for Music. It's gonna take a while because it's over there in the UK. So you guys won't see the tone work in my channel until probably next week, which is kind of a bummer. But at least I know it's coming. It's already on its way. Uh, as you all guys know, the Electron Tonework is the newest machine from Electron. It's a sampler. It's a multi-sample synthesizer. It has granular synthesis in it. It has a whole bunch of effects, and it also has now recently added a wavetable synthesizer, like a full blown wavetable synthesizer, which is so exciting. I am so excited about that. Um, and I'm going basically almost not all the way, almost full Electron setup here. I still have my yeah the tone work, and you won't believe how much I saved on that tone work. That's why I bought it from overseas instead of buying it here. I recommend some of you guys go buy on the secondhand market. There's a lot of good stuff out there. If you're thinking about buying Electron, there's a lot of Electron on the used market. Some people have bought these things and probably they don't want to. Either they don't like the workflow, or they probably don't understand, or sometimes it's too complicated for certain people. They want to have a more. It's a different mindset to work with Electron. And I'm gonna be honest. It's not like super. It is. Hold on. It is a fast workflow when you have the muscle memory. It's a really fast workflow, but you have to know these instruments like like somebody personally. So imagine if the Electron is the your life instrument. Any electron, any electron is like a life instrument, and it's like the machine's one. How you doing, man? Good morning. Oh, good afternoon. Almost, yeah. Good afternoon. Here walking the dogs out. These are my little doggies here. Hey, Beast. What's up, Beast? That's Bella. Yeah, I love my dogs. So like I was saying, electron should be like your life instrument, like your life instrument, like a guitar. Like you will pick up a guitar and learn how to play that guitar really well, and learn how to play chords and all that stuff. So that's the way I see the electron machines. I see them, each of them is its own individual instrument that has its own characteristics. They're related but different. Just like a cacello is related to a, a viola, and like a viola is related to a violin. You know what I mean? So each box has their own thing going on, and that's what I love about it. So yeah, some people work. I'm the type of the person that likes to use multiple boxes, just because I like to have the flexibility of probably doing different things. There's the different approaches. So to get those different approaches, you probably need to use more than one box. You can do it either way. You can have two songs, one in one box, one in the other one, and merge them together on a live like on a live performance. Or you can build two songs. Let's say you have the analog right now. In my case, I got the analog rhythm and analog four and the digitone. Let's say I write a whole song on the digitone, then I write a whole song on the analog rhythm, and then I go and write a whole song with drums and everything on the analog four, right? And you do a live performance, and you can do is you can do like a really long live performance. Vente, Beast. My dog is tired. We want to go home. Going home, Beast? Let's go home. Come on. Come on. Yeah, he's tired. His tongue is out. He's like, please take me back home. It's hot. Vente. Yeah, awesome kumite last night. I can't believe that we did it, you know? Oh, this shit sucks. You know, this fucking this dog chains or whatever you call this thing, like a dog chain, like a retractable dog chain. I bought these ones at a Dollar General. This one's already fucking it's dead. It doesn't work. It doesn't retract anymore. Ah, what the fuck? You when you buy cheap, this is what happens. This is what happens when you buy cheap. That's why I'm buying Electron now and more high quality stuff because they don't break and they are more satisfying. I tell you that, way more satisfying. Um, I was hearing some people talking about Behringer yesterday, and I don't have a problem with Behringer at all. Behringer for me, uh, still a great company, but you have to think about it sometimes. What kind of music are you want to make? What kind of music you want to make, right, in your studio? And that's pretty much it. So the crazy thing, right, that I'm gonna say. The launch control is here. I think so. Yes, it's here, boy. Let me see. Oh, look at that. New Gear Day. Happy New Gear Day. I'm very happy now. We're gonna unbox it right now. This is live and living. Life and living with tactical MIDI. Oh, I gotta get in here. Can you imagine if I locked myself out of my own home? That would be hilarious. That would be really fucking funny at this time on YouTube. While I'm live, I get locked out of my own house. Wait a second, guys. Hey, come here. I gotta let you loose. Let you lose control. Let you lose control. Doggy. All right. All right. Ugh. Oh my God. All right. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here with this. I have a mess. I think I'm gonna do it here in the living room because it's where the nicest looks the nicest, right? Everything's dirty. My wife does a great job of keeping the house really nice and tidy, but she's working, and when she's working and I'm at home, none of those things get done that much. I'm just here grabbing right quick my tripod so they have a way of looking at this. And don't do it. And leash. Sorry if I'm taking too long. This is like, there you go. Awesomeness. Awesomeness satisfaction. Bam, bam, right quick. Then you got that. Bam. Oh, slam. Alright. Let me take this out if people dox me. So we're basically gonna unbox Launch Control 3 from Novation. It just came out. It just came out. It just came out. Here we go. Very nice from them. And on the package, inside of a package. And what is it? I have Sweetwater candy again. Here you go. Ah, they're so nice. They're so nice. They are so nice. Here's another Sweetwater sticker for you. They get this right all the time. They're the best. Sweetwater, man. Well, one of the best. There's other companies. As you can see, that's how it comes. Launch Control 3. It doesn't have a magic box. It's just a regular old box. Um, where the hell? I'm gonna have to open this with a big. I need to get a knife. That's the knife that I use. You gotta have a knife. I'm gonna cut myself out. What the hell? The Albanian Syndicate in the house. What's going on? The Albanian Syndicate. Oh, now that's nice. That's the real box right here. Look at that. Huh? Ain't that awesome? Look, very nice. Guys, I'm telling you, this is the way to do it. Very nice. Well, I'll open it here. Open it here. They want you to go straight up into the computer. It's heavy. It has weight on it. I like that. Here's the Focusrite Novation. They'll probably give me stuff for free in there, which I appreciate when when they give me, especially they give you VSTs like effects and things like that sometimes for free. It comes with a USB-C, USB regular to USB-C. As you can see, that's really nice. And that's if you want to control it with the computer. So I'm gonna have double connection. I'm gonna have a physical connection and connection to the computer at the same time, because you can jump on this launch control. You can jump from your hardware. You can change like you can change the setup in here and then work on your DAW. And when you want to go back and work on your hardware, you go back to the other custom mode. And this is like a felt. This is like a felt. This is very a lot of attention to it. And let's go. I see it. Ooh, mira para allá. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. They're not clicking buttons, but oh, they have resistance to them. The right amount of resistance. I can compare this to like electron resistance in the knobs. A little bit more actually, which is a good thing. And then it has these 8 buttons on the bottom. These 8 buttons are all assignable. So what I want to do with these 8 buttons is that um, you know the scatter functions on the MC707. I'm gonna be able to trigger them with these buttons down here. But instead of 16, you only got 8. But the cool thing is that I'm not sure, but I think these controllers have multiple pages. So you can do like one page and then you can do another page, right? And then you can switch between pages, which is awesome. Uh, and I'm talking out of my ass because I haven't tried it yet. It has a little slant. It's a little slanted, as you can see, which is nice. Very nice from them. Um, it has an OLED screen right here. As you can see it's as big as I don't know what to compare it to, but it's pretty big. But it's not too small. It's the right, for me. It's like the right size right there. And we're going back here. You see, it has two DIN, like it has input and one inputs and two outputs, right? And then you got output one and output two. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect. I can do it different ways. I can either I can assign this to different stuff. Like either I can chain all my electrons together in a chain where they will, because what's happening is that you can send a sync into this one, right? And then you can output through this one. So all the MIDI information from the piano and all that stuff is gonna go in through here, and then it's gonna come out through here to the rest of them. I believe that's the way it's gonna work. But if it doesn't work that way, I'll figure out a way of working with it because I really do need a controller that has MIDI DIN connections. I have the I have the oh my god, sorry about that. I have the X Touch Mini. And what's up, Hansvold? How you doing? Dozer Audio, how's it going, man? Nice to meet you guys. Nice to see you here on my channel today. Please throw a like and subscribe for those that are not subscribed. That'll help my channel a lot. Um, let's here with a little bit more lighting. You can see. I don't think my fingers get printed on it, so that's cool because it doesn't have that problem. These are they're not hard. They're nice. They don't make that much noise. And the OLED screen. This is what fascinates me about this unit right here. Novation, and awesome company right now. I'm using the Novation FL Key 37, and that's the keyboard that I use when I make my music. And it's an awesome keyboard. It's not the best. It doesn't have any weighted keys. Anyways, I'm not a keyboard player or a piano player, but it doesn't have weighted keys. But they feel really good on the fingers. Um, Imagine I have gotten used to the feel of the Novation Key 37 that when I use like smaller micro style um like mini key style MIDI controllers, I don't like it. But the cool thing about Novation is that they give you the full size. The form factor is a little bit too big, but it feels good. So I mean, I probably will find the perfect keyword sooner or later because I wish that FL Key 37 was pretty much if they can make it like the size of like thin but with full size, right? So just as long as the size of the keys, and then instead of having all the buttons, if I would be them, I'll put the buttons like on the sides, right? And that will make it like a slim setup where you can put all your synthesizers closer to you. Right now, I have the problem that all the synthesizers are a little bit back, a little bit back. So now I'm gonna rearrange. Today's one of those days where I'm gonna rearrange the studio, and I might have to put the Novation Key 37 on the side on one of the sides, right? And I'll probably have this on the right hand side, um, then the other one on the other side. And then the other thing, I want the tone work needs to be closer to me because tone work is the type of what well the electrons, the tone work, and all the electrons they need to be close to you because they're like a really hands-on device. So I need them to be closer to me, and then the ones that are on top on the desktop stand, the ones that are going to be on top are the ones that I'm going to touch the least, which is the MPC One Plus and the MC707. The MC707 is there to provide me with natural sounding instruments like guitars, like pianos, saxophones, all those things. How you doing, Crazy Rabbit? What's going on? Here with the new Novation Launch Control 3. It just came out. I'm gonna try it today, and then later on tonight, I'm gonna hop in and give you guys probably a small feedback. I don't do tutorials, guys. Don't expect me. I stutter like a motherfucker, man. I can wait. I'm slow. I'm sorry to say, but I'm a little slow when it comes to speaking. So um, it's you know it's not in my blood to teach you guys. I'll show you guys what I'm doing, and probably you get some inspiration on what I'm doing. Uh, that's what I'm saying. So I'm stuttering because English is my second language. I'm not speaking Spanish. I usually speak Spanish all fucking day, but well, I speak both because I have to dribble between all kinds of people at work. So since samurai, uh, so yeah, I have to drill between both languages, and sometimes I will think things in Spanish, and then in my head I stutter a little bit trying to get it in English, and then I spew it in English. It's because it's my first language, so I'm like basically live translating, and it all depends on how much English interaction I had during the day. So I just left like the phone. I was talking to my wife and we speak in Spanish. So right after speaking to her in Spanish for like an hour, I come here speak English. It's kind of messed up. So that's how it is all day long, and it's it's like this between me and my kids and everybody. So I gotta deal with it. So Novation, Launch Control 3, awesome. Um, Now that Sin Samurai is here, I want to give thanks to Sin Samurai for giving me the opportunity of being part of the biggest show on the internet, which is the Synth Kumite, and all the renegades. Much respect. Uh, it was an awesome thing to do. I never been put through the pressure of having to push out music this way in that short amount of time, and I feel like I learned what I learned from this is nowhere else you're gonna learn it. It's such a valuable lesson. The it's like training. It's like It's like training on anything. So I feel now that I'm stronger when it comes to finishing my projects. Is gonna make me a stronger man when it comes to finishing projects in music and in life. Because you know sometimes what it takes more than just saying I'm gonna do it. It takes more than you know than just saying it. It takes way more than that. So anything in life you do, you're gonna have to put a big effort and making it happen. Now that I know what it takes, how much effort, I can keep adding more steps to what I'm doing and possibly achieve greater things, which is the most positive thing I can get from this synth committee. Uh, and the awesome music. I mean, the sonic palette that we get from all the synth renegades is just amazing because you have all the styles in the synth community, and you have all the language, well, not all the language, but you have different people. I did some Spanish music yesterday, which I had to do it because it's my inheritance, and I wanted to do something at least once in Spanish. um and I really don't like to sing. I'm sorry, I don't like to do that. That's horrendous. I feel the maximum cringe, more cringe than stuttering on the camera. It's way more. So, um, well, I just basically overcame that, and that's another lesson that I learned from it. It was that uh, you need to be yourself. You need to be yourself when it comes to music and in everything in life. You can't live uh, a life that is not your own. So you have to love yourself the way you are. You can't go around and pretending to be who you're not and then try to be happy with that. You're never gonna be happy. You need to be who you are at all times. And the people that like you, they're gonna like you. And the people that don't like you are not gonna like you. And that's life. And you live with that and you accept that and you move on. That's it. That's it. Nothing else complicated. It's not complicated. It's simple. It's just we humans make it complicated. So um, yeah, that was great. A great take on this past Kumite 2026. Yeah, I got synth fun here. It said I found your songs entertaining, was good fun. Yeah, thank you very much, synth fun. Yeah, like I said, is you know um, and sometimes you got. That's what I learned. One of the things I learned from this. Sometimes you just gotta do it. I mean, sometimes you just gotta do it. There's no other way around it. You see, you say you find the music entertaining, and thank you for that, because that was basically what I was trying to do. I was trying to do something that made people, made their body move, made them dance, because we are tribal creatures. And this one thing that all the tribes sing and make music. If you're ever going to see a National Geographic, one of those National Geographic things about cultures in the Amazon or cultures anywhere in the world, other than the titties, you can see that they have uh, a culture where they sing, and then singing on some of those cultures, singing is part of the daily life of those people. Usually, when they go to do their day-to-day work, they'll sing while they're picking crops, while they don't do it while hunting, but the cultures that hunt, they will hunt in silence, and when they come back, they celebrate with music, right? And a little bit of rum and spice. So that's why music is so important to us humans to be able to live a full life, right? Especially in our circles where culture meets, right? So we celebrate with music, and it's a gathering of people, and Some cultures, I'm gonna talk about my own culture. Uh, Puerto Rican culture, we have something called trovadores, and the trovadores are like people that they basically do. It's like it's called. It's like a forced improvisation, and usually is the medium that they use that medium to communicate social problems and things that we have to be better at as a community. And that's the way, that's the way, the music is the medium for those things to be discussed without having to go to war. And then we use music to, you know, to to project that on other people. What's up, George G's? How you doing? Uh, and then you project that, and then you can raise awareness through music. Um, you can cure depression with music. Um, in the Bible, also, it was used to cast out spirits from people, and probably because the music made them feel better. And music is a very important part of our culture. It don't matter which culture, all of the cultures have music. I haven't seen a culture where they say you have to be silent. There's no culture without music. So music is a big part of the culture, right? So to get to this point where um, that's one of the things I talk about the most because there's this debate, MPC debate, the electron debate, the Roland debate, the Behringer debate. These are all things. There are instruments in these all these different cultures, and then you got all these subcultures on the internet, and some of them they will they will let's say the electron culture. Most of the electronauts, they just focus on electron, and they don't want to go outside of the electron environment, so they stay there and they form their own community. They stay there and they have their own ways. Then there's the Akai culture, which everybody knows the Akai culture, and they no matter what happens at Akai, no matter what thing they come out, they all stick together and they do their own thing. You have the Roland people. The Roland people, they're also there. They have their own culture. Whatever comes out from Roland, they stay Roland. And it's a moment now that we don't need to be stuck in one place, because I don't know if you ever got out of your bed and hopped in a plane and landed in a different country, but you can go and pick up something from a different country and you probably bring it back to your country, and it's the greatest thing that you ever did for your community because it opened a whole new market of ideas, right? So the same thing with the instruments. If you're stuck in Nakai and you never experience an electron, you never try to do a song on electron, you will never bring back to your community something new, a new idea on how or a new approach to a problem. So um, that's why I say that we need to have diversity in our equipment, and it's fine to have diversity in our equipment. It's fine to every now and then hop into a different workflow. And if you can, sometimes when you jump into a different workflow, you find something that you didn't have in the other machine or the other workflow. So it's very important for us to keep our minds uh, open-minded about equipment and what companies are doing. Some people are just stubborn, and then they just wanna lock in into something, and they don't want to get out of there. I've tried everything. I have tried everything. I I did Behringer for a while. I love Behringer, but right now classic synthesis is not my thing right now. And what I think I'm gonna get from Behringer is the Model D. I need the Model D. That's one of the things I'm gonna get. The Model D. Uh, I got rid of the Behringer Edge, right? But now I have an analog 4. I can do what the Behringer Edge does in the analog 4 easily, easily. Same thing, basically, easily. I can do that, and I mean, hotcakes. So I don't really need to have the Behringer Edge when I have a machine that does that. And how did I learn to make the analog 4 sound like the Behringer Edge? Is by experiencing the Behringer Edge or the DFAM, which is basically the same thing. So if you experience the DFAM, you already know how to make a DFAM in other equipment. So if you have four voices, you can make one of those voices basically a whole synthesizer. So basically, what I did is I changed the what's it called? I basically changed some things for another. DeepMind rate synthesizer, got rid of it because of the 707 gets almost identical sound, almost identical sound. Um, yeah, very close. I did all the testing, I did all the playing. Basically, I got the same result on one space of equipment, and I don't have to get out of that space of equipment. I still have the Akai MPC One Plus, which is I bought it because I got rid of the Akai MPC Live 2 because the MPC Live 2 it was taking a lot of space. Just to put that, taking a lot of space. I wanted something a little bit less space. And for me right now, MPC does a couple things. MIDI implementation, which I can stack MIDI CCs into one knob. That's what I like about that one. If I wanted to do a big old macro where I can do a filter sweep on all my machines at the same time, right? I can do it with the MPC. I cannot do it with this one. Does not do that. This one does not do that. But I wish it did. I wish I could stack on this at least three CCs. If you let me stack three CCs on this one, that'll be great. Three CCs in one knob. That would be awesome. But let's see. I haven't used it yet. I don't know what the capabilities are all the way. So let's hope it does more than what I think it does. Um, what's the next point? Yeah, and then also the MPC doubles down as a sound module. I have I have invested in a lot of virtual synthesizers inside the MPC. I know they're not the best, but they're great for filling, like the same like the 707. Like you can use uh, those sounds to fill up your spaces that you don't. Sometimes you will make an awesome sound on an analog 4, or awesome sound on a analog synthesizer, and it's in a song, but you feel like the song needs that extra candy somewhere. That's where a digital synthesizer comes in and can add the little sparkle, you know. And sometimes you want to have extra sounds sitting somewhere because sometimes when the idea comes, you want to rush, you want to get that sound and implement it right there on the spot, even if you change it later, but at least you can get the idea down right quick with no problem. All right. And then what else? Nothing else. I gotta go. So I gotta go to the gym. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go now because if not, I'm not gonna make it to the gym. But it's been nice seeing you guys here on the on the chat and on the YouTube. And I'll see you. I'll see you around. I want to make a show. I want to make a live music set for the next time I hop in. Wish me luck because I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it this Tuesday, but I'm gonna be working on it, and I wanna do like a really. I wanna make a live set but really like hardcore electronic music. That's what I want to do. The next thing I want to do. All right. So peace out. Have a good day, guys. Nice seeing y'all. Much respect to all the renegades. Did a great job yesterday at the Kumite in the past 8 weeks. And have a great day, man. I'll see you out there. All right. Bye bye.